The Texans have made cornerback Derek Stingley Jr. the highest cornerback in NFL history. We're going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about what does the Jamar Chase and T. Higgins signing mean for the Cincinnati Bengals and Trey Hendrickson. And then we got a little QB talk to end the show. Who getting paid first? Brock Purdy or CJ Stroud? Y'all know we're going to talk about it and break it down right after this.
Welcome to your number one spot for all NFL news and content, NFL Central.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back into another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. I'm your host here, Bobby, joined by my other host, Stevo. If y'all tuned in, make sure y'all hit that like button and subscribe. Stevo, what's the word?
What's good? What's good?
Man, we just being reported not too long ago from Adam Schefter that the Houston, Texas locked up one of the best cornerbacks in the league, but they made him the highest cornerback in league history. Derek Stingley Jr. racks in some money. The Houston Texans signed him to a 3-year deal worth $90 million. My guy, Stevo, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, don't get me wrong. He a good cornerback for sure. Like I expected him to get some money this year. I didn't expect him to become the highest paid corner because I just think that should go to the creme de la creme. And now that's just it's just crazy to see because it's other quarterbacks that it's a couple quarterbacks that I think cornerbacks. I keep saying cornerback that's ahead of him that I'm like, well, what the fuck they about to ask for if he getting 90? Because to me, I'm not sure if I even have Derek Stingley in my top 5 of best corners. To be quite honest with you, I think he in that top 10 discussion. But for him to get the accolade and the bragging rights to sound the highest paid quarterback is a tough ask to ask. He gonna have to back it up, but like, what the fuck South Gone and Pax 10 gonna ask for now?
On a real crazy
What is Trent McDuffie gonna ask for?
Facts.
What is Ward gonna ask for?
Hey, that's just crazy work right there.
Bro. Like I said before we went live, bro. Brian Poles look like a genius. Because I think Jalen Johnson better than Derek.
I agree with that.
And what we paid Jalen?
He don't even have an annual salary of $20 million right now. Jalen Johnson, that's the cornerback for the Chicago Bears. The largest annual salaries among cornerbacks right now, Stevo, just to provide context to the people, obviously is Derek Stingley Jr. now. Then J.C. Horn, who got paid this offseason. He's number 2. Jalen Ramsey, Pat Surtain II, Jair Alexander, AJ Terrell, and then Denzel Ward. That's your top highest paid cornerbacks in the league right now.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, I'm not mad at it. I mean, hey, these teams just out here resetting the market like crazy. And before we're gonna get into the next topic, talk about the Bengals. The Bengals just reset the damn wide receiver market like crazy. But hey, it is what it is, man. I ain't gonna hate on the man. Go get your money. But the Texans, hey, y'all better be sure because there's gonna be another guy contract coming up real soon that you're gonna have to pay. And I ain't mad at them because I think they trying to maintain themselves and trying to continuously dominate or be in control of the AFC South and the Texans. But man, are they allocating a lot of money to that defense right now? And it's going to start calling into question what's going on with the offensive side of the ball because you had a Stephon Diggs. I don't think he's going to be particularly coming back for them anytime soon. And then you're going to have to figure some things out because we already know you got Joe Mixon over there. You got Nico Collins and Tank Dell. He going through his injuries and stuff like that. And
you lost your left tackle.
You traded your left tackle. So I'm wondering what the Houston Texans are doing here. I'm not saying it's a necessarily bad signing. I think it's a solid
It's
signing,
questionable.
but to reset the market with him is very, very well questionable in that regard because you still gotta be able to put up points. And we seen that it wasn't a major drop off this past season, but that was a drop off this past season for the offense of the Houston Texans. And you in the AFC, bro, you're gonna have to hold on the defensive side, rightfully so, but you're gonna have to be able to put up points too if you want to still be at the top of the AFC and be able to compete with those other teams out there. So I'm hoping that this is a move that don't set the offense back and CJ Stroud back just a little bit more this season because you still got some holes to fill on that offensive side.
Yeah. I'm just looking on. I'm not you, and you know I'm not the biggest PFF guy, but I'm just looking at who they got ranked as the top corners, and I'm past 10, and I don't see his name.
Sheesh. What's the 10 PFF guy?
So they got number one, they got Sauce. Two, they got Trent McDuffie. Three, Ward. Four, Patrick Surtain. Five, Jalen Johnson. Six, Jalen Ramsey. Seven, Jay Alexander. Eight, Kendall Fuller. Nine, Michael Carter, the second. 10, Teron Johnson.
Damn. So they feeling how you was feeling a little bit. If it lining up and we just looking at the players for who they are. Now
Gee,
I ain't gonna
I'm
come out here and
I'm
say he not a number one, but
bro, I'm past 25 and I don't see his name. Bro, they
because
got
they
him ranked 27.
oh hold on, they tripping. Hold on, PFF tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you. But again, bro, I just think is you just gotta have that. Like, I appreciate the foresight to lock him up for now. And then, you know what I'm saying? You have to worry about CJ Stroud and his payday a little bit later. But resetting the market, you seen the Carolina Panthers, they can afford to reset the market with JC Horn. You know what I'm saying? They can afford to do that right now because they don't,
They ain't
yes,
got no
you
choice.
you
That
know what I'm
was a
saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
They got to keep as much valuable talent they could, and if they had to throw some money at them, they just had to do it.
Yeah, because if you remember early
And
in
that's a
free agency,
draft. They drafted at
yeah,
that.
yeah, remember early in free agency, they was trying to throw my man's Williams, who pretty much left there for more money. uh Milton Williams, they pretty much was like, hey, we're gonna give you 20 mil until somebody scooped in and overpaid for him.
Yep.
So it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. I hope it works out for him. I don't necessarily think it's the greatest move, but it's not. You know, you understand it to a degree, but the highest paid, man, y'all resetting this
Uh,
market like it's crazy.
me personally, 75 max.
Oh God. My man say, hey, he wasn't gonna have to pay up that coin. But they did.
Hey,
Hey,
he in Texas. He ain't got to pay that much. He gonna be living good down there. I'll tell you that.
for real, he gonna be good down in Texas with them income taxes. That's though. That's gonna be real
That
friendly to
nigga
his pockets.
That motherfucker finna have a real stupid, goofy, dumbass house for no reason.
Oh, the real. But y'all let us know how y'all feeling about the Derek Stingley junior signing, now becoming the highest paid cornerback in NFL history. So Stevo, early this morning, and we have first of all, I seen the breaking news at like 2 in the morning. I'm like, hold on, what?
Yeah, I
So
woke
I
up
came
for
and broke
10.
the news when some people finally woke up, you know, said probably getting ready for work and stuff at 7:30 Eastern time. And we say the Bengals re-sign Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Jamar Chase becoming the highest paid quarterback in the league and is going to make $40 million per year. T. Higgins now the highest paid wide receiver number 2, going to rack in $28 million. First, before we talk about what it means for Trey Hendrickson, what are your thoughts on the re-signing from the Bengals and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins?
They had to do it. Unfortunately, like that's what it is. They came to the point where because they didn't do their due diligence in the past, they had to fork up that money to keep everybody satisfied. Because me personally, and I've said this plenty of times, they was on the verge of losing Joe Burrow, and in order to keep him satisfied and cool, you was gonna have to keep his weapons here because his weapons is only way he gonna go as far. And you already got things to fix, but to not have things to fix and to lose your weapons in the process, that's too much to handle for a quarterback. And we seen quarterbacks they're not going to deal with that shit, especially in this current day and current market. So this was just a move that had to be done. I'm glad T. Higgins got his money, worth every penny of it. Same thing that go with Jamar Chase. He's earned everything about it. Now y'all just gotta win, because if y'all don't win, it's just gonna be pointless.
Yeah, because that was my whole train of thought too. It was like, I'm happy for the guys. T. Higgins, you got your bread. I'm happy you got your bread. But now what? You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got to go out here and do something with that defense, because we seen this past season, y'all put up some money, some points now. But y'all just couldn't stop nobody. And y'all keep putting yourselves in these weird ass spots with, you know what I'm saying, not paying guys or wanting to pay guys and tagging guys and stuff like that, to the point to where, to your point, Joe Burrow, you could tell he was getting frustrated. But your defense got to be able to stop somebody too, because my man's Joe Burrow, didn't he throw for like 5,000 yards this past season?
Yep, something like
Crazy
that.
work. And you still didn't make the playoffs. So now what? But hey, Stevo, there's some discussions going on. And according to Diana Rossini, the Cincinnati is working to retain Trey Hendrickson now. And discussions are ongoing between the two sides. The Bengals are attempting to do what many in the league thought would be difficult, and that was to keep their star players. So in your mind, after hearing all that, what does it mean for Trey Hendrickson, bro?
I mean, I would be willing to run it back just because this is the core they tried to win with. This is the core they went to the Super Bowl, being it was this close to winning with. So I can understand. My thing is, where the hell y'all getting this money at? Because he gonna want to get paid too, and that's the question. We got to see, so what was they cap looking like before this, because I, unless he's just willing to take a sacrifice and not get paid like some of these top edge rusher is, which he is still in that elk. That's the only way I see it. He taking like a $15 million deal or something. So like, I mean, if you will, it's honorable, and but this is probably his last chance of getting really paid, because he's going in his
Like
30s,
31.
30, 31, 32. So yeah, if this is his last chance getting paid, and he's still up there and getting is being a very highly productive edge, I will. It's a tough decision to make, honestly.
It is a tough decision. And when we talk about and we provide the context, Myles Garrett getting 40 million, Max Crosby getting 35 million. If y'all don't think Trey Hendrickson belongs in that conversation, I don't know what to tell you, because he belongs in that conversation with those two pass rushers. He's a game wrecker. This man is a 4 year. The last 4 years went to the Pro Bowl. Definitely some All Pros in there, and he like I know he's sitting there like, okay, y'all chucking at all this money. I want mine too. And we already kind of knew it, Stevo, when we talked about it like a week ago. He was like, bro, ain't no way y'all just finna sit here and just say, go out there and find a trade. But you wasn't willing to be a participant. You set the price for the trade so high, teams didn't really bite. So you put yourself in a position to where now you gotta pay him, or hope that he comes back on the 1 year, you know what I'm saying, on that last year remaining and play. Most guys are not gonna do that, especially on the defensive side and in the trenches. In the trenches is different than playing the skill position. You know what I'm saying? The wide receivers, they gonna get some contact on plays, but the trenches, we know, is contact in the trenches every single play of football. So they put themselves in that position, and this is what happens when you wait too damn late. This is what happened. Because if you go out there and you handle business early with Jamar Chase, you don't cough up $40 million. When you go out there and you sign, and you would have re-signed T. Higgins last year, you don't have to cough up $28 million. But this is where y'all are. And I'm not necessarily mad at them trying to lock up their stars, but hey, you fork
Just
out
put
that money.
yourself in
Yeah.
just put yourself in a predicament. That's really what it come down to.
Yeah. Being
You don't
patient.
have as much fluidity to make your team better now because you waited so long.
Yeah. And the thing, you want to know what's crazy, Stevo? This draft, they only got 5 picks. So how you gonna fix the defense?
And I'm looking at y'all cap. Y'all only got 26.8.
And like 12 by about depending on, it's probably like 12 million got to go to the rookies, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, uh, what are you doing? You ain't got much left to do with building a team instead of saying, hey, we going to pick up this rotational guy. Maybe he can come in and be a starter to fill the void for a year. Or maybe this guy got some upside. Maybe we can coach him well. But come on, bro. Do we really?
Y'all gotta lose y'all bad for 2 straight years and stay healthy. That's their best bet.
For real, because y'all at Zach Taylor, me personally, that defense is has been mid.
Yeah.
Outside of Trey Hendrickson, who else? It's the question. So if you're gonna try to stop a Buffalo Bills, the Baltimore Ravens, the damn Chargers is coming. Jim Harbaugh, he coming.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said earlier, bro, and you let me know if you disagree. I got like 5 teams ahead of the Bengals before we even start talking about them being in the
On
Super
paper,
Bowl
yeah.
conversation. I got KC, Buffalo, the Ravens, the Chargers, and the Texans all ahead of them.
I feel like they could battle the Texans.
Yeah, that's where we was at. I'm like maybe 5 or 6 between them and the Texans, but as of right now, I'm gonna go with the Texans because they just got the better defense, and you
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying. So you can go back and forth with that.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
For sure. So we'll see, man. Trey Hendrickson. Hey, I hope you get your bag too. It ain't my money. That's what
On me.
that's what I said. That's what I said earlier. I said it ain't my money. It's y'all fault. Y'all want to sit here and wait and sit on y'all hands when y'all could have been, you know what I'm saying, knocking out some of these signings a lot earlier before guys go out here and reset the market. And this is gonna be interesting because future wide receivers that's entering the league, they see Jamar Chase, and if they man, 40 mil?
Bet.
Bros gonna want that money too. Crazy work. And
Oh,
40 million pass rush, 35 and 40 million to pass rushers. Trey Hendrickson, you gonna I remember we looked up like a couple weeks ago, we looked at his market value. It was at like 28 million. That ain't no cheap thing,
that's
guy.
they cap.
And then exactly, and we like, what about your offensive line? Do we not remember why Joe Burrow had the ACL tear in the first place?
Why he had that elbow problem too?
Exactly. Like, okay, good luck. Good luck. Good luck. But hey, Stevo, before we get up out of here, we're gonna talk about all this money we talked about all this money that's being pushed out. Let's talk about how soon do you think Brock Purdy is going to get paid, and how long do you think the Texans will wait to pay a guy like CJ Stroud?
I think. Well, Brock Purdy's probably the next quarterback to get paid, and I think he's gonna get paid decently. I don't think they're gonna set the market with him. I think they're gonna throw like if I'm there, I'm throwing out. I ain't giving him 200. I'm giving him north of 180 max, 185 max type of contract. Besides that, I ain't going too higher than that. I'm giving him a respectable deal. You still gonna be in the top echelon of quarterbacks, which you kind of are. He's done everything they've asked him to do. He's not super exceptional, so that's why he's not getting exceptional money. So he's getting what he's earned. So go and get him paid. And when it comes to CJ, he gonna require that big money. And I think the way the market for quarterbacks has been going, and we just seen how much money Josh Allen just got. CJ got 2 years left on his deal. They gonna get it. They gonna have a deal ready by the end of next year.
You better lock him up.
Lock him
That's
up. Lock him up. Give him about 200 something before you have to get this motherfucker 300.
on the real because boy, y'all better get because it man, first Brock Purdy, bro. I'm giving you a little bit more than Sam Darnold. That's just what it is. I'm giving you a
150.
little bit more than Sam Darnold. And that's just how we looking at it. Like I still think that if you structure your team around Brock Purdy, he gonna win you some ball games. He could potentially win you some playoff games like he's done in the past. But you ain't getting top dollar, not over here. I would not pay him top dollar. And if he wants to go and throw a fit, we gonna tag you. It's
On my mama.
unfair. It ain't right. But we gonna tag you, big dog. You know what I'm saying? We gonna tag you. You not about to reset the market out here because we seen it's crazy, Stevo. Everybody got this money, right? You know, Dak Prescott's still the highest paid
I was
quarterback
just
in the
about to
league,
tell
bro.
you that. Yeah.
You still know, bro, still the highest paid quarterback in the league. Crazy work. So Brock Purdy, good quarterback, but you ain't getting superstar money. CJ Stroud, on another hand, that's a different thing. Because my man's for his 2 seasons, even though we consider, or I call it a small drop off from last season from year one, but I think that comes with like people having a tape out and him having to adjust his game. I still think he's gonna be up there with those guys. But I hope that CJ Stroud looks at the long term in the future to allow your team to have flexibility to keep a good
Yep.
team around you. Because Dak Prescott said, to hell with it, Jerry, I want everything. And now you're struggling to build teams around him. And Jerry Jones pretty much fell asleep during free agency and let all the other good players go to the other teams because he ain't had no damn money. So I say CJ Stroud, think long term. It's kind of like what Josh Allen said after his contract. It's like, I made enough money in my career already. What do I need to go out there and be the highest paid quarterback?
Exactly.
Pretty much what he said. So if you go out there, CJ Stroud, and you ball out, I'm saying, if you win,
get your money.
All them Texas sponsorships gonna come up and make up the difference for what you left on the table, so you can ensure that you have a good team around you. You literally have an opportunity to dominate the AFC South for a very long time. The Colts, they banking on Daniel Jones and Anthony Richardson. The Jaguars, Trevor Lawrence, he's mid. And you know what I'm saying? The Tennessee Titans, you probably won't have to worry about them for another 2 years, 3 years, forever be, you know what I'm saying, for at least coming back up to being that respectable franchise.
Yeah,
Maybe
4
I'll be
years
wrong,
shit.
but yeah, exactly. It's gonna be some time because Will Levis ain't it.
Man, your man is not it.
But hey, y'all let us know how y'all feeling about all that, man. Stevo, what you got left, Brody?
Nothing. That about
Hey,
it.
but that is it, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed today's episode. Y'all make sure before y'all get up out of here, y'all let us know your feedback, comments, and concerns. Hey, Stevo, you know I did a mother Green Bay Packers video when one of them was in there like, Bobby, you making sense? Oh my God, we got a logical thinking
Intelligence.
Green Bay fan. Oh my goodness.
Intelligence.
I'm just saying, shout out to the people. Look, we can be homers and fans, but you got to hold your team accountable, bro. Hold your team accountable. Don't just be out here glazing. Keep it a buck with
He
your
ain't out here
respective
eating
team.
cannibal sandwiches and shit. So we know he good.
Hey, you want to know why he probably thinking logically? Because he stayed in Hawaii.
Yeah,
he
he done
ain't
got
got to worry
away
about
from
all
this.
them damn cows,
He
bro.
done seen the world. He done got out the goddamn corn, and then he done seen some actual nice thing. He seen a beach.
All right, y'all. Well, we appreciate y'all, man. Hit that like button and subscribe before y'all roll out. This is another episode of NFL Central, your number one spot for everything NFL. We appreciate the support. Go ahead and show us some more love. Peace out, y'all. We up out of here.